Alright, now welcome back to the channel. Well, old Glory's back home. Look at her. I'm going to order my new carpet for it. I'm in here to get my intercooler, my cooler mounted that I use for my air to air. Now we've moved all this stuff around, so I'm building my line. I'm going to show y'all. I use this stuff from Lowe's. These adapters for it to adapt the lines. You know, the intercooler used to be mounted up front, and this is in the back. Now we're moving it around. I use this stuff right here from Lowe's. I think it's about like 1.5 inches, if I'm not mistaken. I think this stuff's like 1.5 inches, and it is a mother to work with. So if you want to get this thing to go the shape you want to go, you better get you a space heater, and that way you can just sit here. Don't get it too close. If you sit here like this and keep heating it until that thing's flexible. Once it's flexible, I'm gonna cut off what I need once I straighten the section out, and then I'll put it in the car and let it cool once I get everything mounted. So right now I'm over here heating it, waiting on it to straighten itself out and get it kind of flexible around the wheel. Alright guys, well, been slacking on you. It's Wednesday. Got the dash out of it. I had cut this lower section off this dash, all the metal all the way down through here. Well, what I ended up doing, the car I had wrecked, I still had the metal structure to it. So I took my skeleton off and bolted it to the new metal structure. It's actually, you can see it's double overlap because I had cut the plastic along the bottom here. So I just come in here and I overlapped it. Right there, you can see right there where this lower half, it bolts on down here. Overlapped it so I could get that appearance back that I'm wanting. This piece ain't gonna be on here. I'm actually gonna put a console back in the car, down the center of it. I'm gonna put some speaker grills in it. So y'all keep your eye out for that. I'm in here today. Figure it'd be a good time to go ahead and paint these moldings. So I taped them off. I always tape them off a little bit more up here because these shrink over time. So I just paint it where it just gives that illusion from 10 feet away or whatnot. And I got the window. I'm not worried so much about this because I'm gonna scrape it. I always take a razor blade and scrape my windows. So I come around the edge, tape it off. I gotta pull this piece back up out of my way. I didn't realize I stuck it over. But I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna paint these, put some paint on, let them dry, and then I'm gonna scrape the window, and that way it'll have a nice appearance right there on that, and then I'll go over to the other side, do the other side. I still gotta clean the windshield and all that crap, and I still gotta paint this window. Sun's bright, but I got something to show y'all. Look at this right here, watch this. I forgot I've been slacking. Me and Colby done this yesterday. Look at that, bow. Threw a LED light up inside. Y'all excuse all the mess inside here. I still gotta run my, you know, Jake built all this stuff back here for me. Boxed it all back in. I got my bezel stuck back there for my dash. Still gotta run my lines here for my catch can. Hook them up. I'm gonna do them in just a minute. I'm running the advance to get the stuff I need to finish moving it around. Got my cooler in here. I got, look at that street car. Look at that. Bam. See, Jake done a pretty good job on the whole back of this thing. Built my firewall up. Compressor's mounted. I gotta do my catch can lines. And don't think we didn't do this side too. Look at this. Bam. On our way back to being a street car, look at her. I'm gonna glue this back up right here. Where this goes up in here. I'm gonna glue that to that. I still gotta put my drive shaft speed sensor on it. I think I'm gonna put a console back in it, more than likely. I ain't mounted the shifter because I'm gonna figure out that. I got the driver's seat mounted. I gotta trim the carpet piece right there. And then I'm gonna start putting my dash back in this thing. Y'all don't mind that wiring. It works. No complaints. And then we're gonna build our intercooler piping. We're ready to rock and roll with this thing. All right, we getting there. I still gotta glue that up. Got my dash back in it. Got the fuel tech up there. Got my turn signals. Got my emergency flashers working. All that stuff's hooked up. I got to put the console in it and then mount my shifter. Damian. Old Damian's on our way to go get his new flip ride. Old Nigel Alexander has old Tahoe over here. He ain't gone through and done nothing with it. He used to be his daily driver, and then he got all rich and famous and stuff like that, and bought him a 2020 or 2021 Chevrolet truck. So he ain't messed with his Tahoe in a while. So he gave Damian a pretty good deal on. What you think, Damian? You excited? Damian always likes making them car deals, so we're gonna go here and pick this thing up so he can clean it up, fix it up, flip it, make him a couple dollars off of it. So y'all ride with me for a minute. Y'all know how Nigel's rich. You know how Tom's rich. When a man goes through and buys that many cases of racing oil, he's planning on racing this year, I guess. Look at all that. My Lord. Man. If you listen to them pipes, listen to them pipes. I told Damian, I said, that thing probably still has the insurance. I said, that thing probably still has the insurance on it. You can probably drive it to Lincoln if you want to. He said, I ain't getting seen in that thing. Well, that's all sounds on it. He said, ain't no way in hell. Yeah, I said, you drive that thing to Lincoln, you want to. He's like,
fit right in with the rest of them.
I know.
See if it's water.
Have y'all ever seen a man that buys a Tahoe's worth of VR1 racing oil? He sold his Tahoe so he could buy racing oil to race this year. The struggle.
Exactly. You gotta make sacrifices.
It's all about racing. Look at that Jeep. Look at that Jeep. Look at that Jeep. All right, well, got my console back in this thing. I'm gonna put I'm gonna build me a little cover for the ashtray and a little delete panel for here. I still gotta get me another vent for the dash. I gotta do my speaker box covers around, or the covers for the cage where it goes through. It's looking pretty good. Like I said, we're going to Nigel's tomorrow. I've done cut the cowl out some more up in there because we're actually going to go right here. We're going to build a flange that goes right here with a pipe. It's going to bolt to it right here. And we're going to hook this pipe up to here. And then I'll drop it down through there. And then, you know, I got my cowl panel that covers all this stuff and blocks it all up. So I got all that. And then, like I said, we're coming here, come down right here, run right beside the console, hopefully, or maybe come around and come up and hook into there. So I'll build all that stuff tomorrow, but I think it's looking pretty good. Looking back like a street car. Might put Mr. Tag's insurance on this thing, start driving around. Who knows? We'll find out. One day, got my cooler to keep my ice, keep my drinks cold on the way to work. It's looking pretty good.